2K community goes in uproar off the behind the back being basically taken away in 2K20's new patch. Right after they took RVC too, people are lost. They don't know what to do.
Have lockdown spamming me. I don't have no other garter pin.
Shut up! Don't ever be so dependent and controlled by one thing. Because when that one thing is gone, what are you? Pay attention.
Bow. They loving the style. They loving the style. Send me the Addy, I'm hunting them down. Send me the Addy, I'm hunting them down. Bow. 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 Bow.
Alright, so to do certain moves, you gotta have certain dribble moves on. The important ones: moving crossover, make sure you have no move 3. Moving behind the back, make sure you have Pro 3 or Pro 5. Moving spin, make sure you have Pro 4. Moving hezzy, make sure you have Pro 3 or Pro 1. Everything else, preference. So with this tutorial, everything is going to be very easy to do. 2 hours to practice this, 2 hours to master this max, and then you'll go back to the part and you'll dominate everybody. But I'm gonna begin with the simplest of the easy moves I'm gonna show y'all, and end with the more advanced of the simple moves. So this is the easiest move. It's just a standing crossover. So whatever hand the ball is in, you flick your right stick the opposite way. So it's in the right hand, you flick it left, and then back right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And you could do that with 70 plus ball control. So boom, after you get that down, I mean, I could teach my girl that. That's simple. The standing behind the back. So now you just stand there and then you flick your right stick down. Boom. And then you get that animation. Those are moves you could use when you're trying to rock your opponent to sleep or something like that. But you can combine them together. So you could do the standing crossover and the standing behind the back, and it looks something like that. And then you could like speed boost off of it. Boom, boom. But behind the back, crossover, behind the back, and like speed boost off of it. That's something simple that you could do. Now for this next move, it's similar to the standing crossover, but it's the moving crossover. So you gotta incorporate your left stick and your turbo if you want to use it. So boom. So now you're moving your left stick forward. You can hold turbo if you want to. You don't have to. And you flick your right stick to the opposite ball hand. So if your hand is on the right side, you flick your right stick to the left, and then you get that. Boom. You could pass somebody like that. But the more effective way to use the moving crossover is to do the moving double crossover. So it's very easy. Once again, so you move your left stick forward, you can hold turbo, and when you're flicking your right stick to the opposite ball hand, you flick it back quick. So it's boom, boom. So if it's on your right side, right hand, you flick your right stick to the left, then right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left. If it's the other way, and that's an easy way to get past your opponent. You even get ankle breakers off this move. Very underrated move. So now I'm gonna show you how to chain it with the moving behind the back, which is another easy way to get past your opponent. So you do the moving double crossover, and then you flick your right stick down to do the moving behind the back, all while you're still moving your left stick towards the basket and holding R2. So you get that boom boom, the double crossover, then you flick your right stick down and you get the moving behind the back. Another way to get past your opponent. Woo, y'all about to be killing everybody in the park, I'm telling you. Next, I'm gonna teach y'all a momentum crossover, a very effective move every year. You could get ankle breakers with it, you can start combos with it, or you could even get past your opponent with it. So if the ball is in your right hand, you move everything to the left basically. So move your left stick to the left, your right stick to the left, and hold R2. So if it's in your right hand, you flick everything to the left. Flick left stick left, flick right stick left, and hold R2 all at the same time. So and vice versa. If it's in your left hand, flick everything to the right. It's the easiest year to do the momentum crossover. It's very easy. All at the same time. So next I'm gonna show you a simple but very effective combo you can do off the momentum. So back to the double crossover. Do the momentum and then double crossover behind the back. You could do that straight to the paint. I did it kind of sideways so I could keep going, but to keep it simple, just you could do the momentum, boom, like I just showed y'all. Then you see what hand the ball is in, double crossover, and then pull your right stick down for the behind the back. So starting left hand, flick right stick, left stick right. Then since the ball's on your right side, you flick the right stick left and right. So to do the double crossover, then pull your right stick down for the behind the back. Then you get the momentum, double crossover, behind the back. So next is the momentum spin. It's not as effective as it was in previous years, but as you can see, you can still get some distance for the three-pointer from your opponent. So you do the momentum crossover like I just showed you, and now you see how the ball is in your right hand. You spin your right stick clockwise. So that's, if y'all don't know, that's like to the right basically. As you're spinning your right stick clockwise, you have to hold your left stick down. You see like how I'm moving towards the 3-point line? That's because I'm moving my left stick down towards the 3-point line. And then you tap L2. You see how I launched a little bit? Like I even got more distance once I got to the 3-point line. Once I finished my spin, that's when you tap. That's how I did that because I tapped L2 to create that separation. Yeah, I know it might sound confusing, but it's very simple once you just like slow it down and break it down. Sorry if I'm not that good at explaining things, but I promise y'all none of these moves are that hard. Like, I wouldn't lie to you. But next is the half spin. Another very easy move. You don't have to do anything but use your right stick. So if you look at a clock, you turn your right stick from 3 o'clock to 12 o'clock when the ball is in your right hand. So boom, from 3 to 12. Simple. And you do the half spin. This move is OP. You can start combos off with it. You get ankle breakers. This is, besides this is the move that gives you the most ankle breakers, which is crazy. So yeah, turn it from 3 to 12. And now if it's in your left hand, vice versa. Shit. So I think it's 9 to 12. Yeah, so 3 to 12, right? If you start off in your right hand, 9 to 12 if you start off in your left hand. And I'm gonna show y'all like how to combo up a little bit off of it after. So with many of my other combos, I like to start off and then do a mixture of behind the back, double behind the backs, double crossovers, everything in which I taught y'all how to do. So as you could just slow it down how I'm doing it here, and then get some ideas off me. A very OP move, like when you're stuck to just get to the basket, is half spin and then behind the back. You'll easily get to the basket. Or do a half spin, double crossover behind the back. There's another easy way to get to the basket. And yeah, the half spin is a very good move to start off your combos with. This move, I don't even know what to call it. I should have put it at the beginning because it's very easy. But as you can see, like, you create a lot of separation side to side, and you could probably get off a 3-pointer out of this, or start off a combo. So all you do is you could stand there. You don't have to move your left stick or anything. You move your right stick opposite ball hand, diagonal, and you hold R2. So if it's in your right hand, you move your right stick diagonal left and hold R2. If it's in your left hand, you move your right stick diagonal right and hold R2. And that's a good move to create separation. So another move that should have been at the beginning is this right here. If you're pressed up, you could just create separation, move back, give yourself some space. All you do is hold R2 and move your right stick down. Simple. And you get some separation. You could even speed boost off of that, run to the rim, get yourself I mean, yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got. Like, if y'all want something more advanced, let me know. I'll drop something more advanced so y'all really like long combos you could do, even shit you could do against lockdowns. People act like you can't ISO lockdowns in stage, but I do it all the fucking time. ISOing in comp stage equals free VC part 2 coming soon. Thank y'all.